Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I just want to show you guys my skincare routine because my skin has improved so much, and I honestly think that it was because of all the things that I was doing that made it better. So just the background is that I had bad skin ever since high school. So ever since grade 8, I always had pimples. Like, I think if you look, I don't know if you can see closely, maybe not. My skin has a lot of dark marks because of the pimples that I used to have. And for me, so I'm 5 years post school, so for the past 9 years, essentially, I always had pimples. And for me, that was a problem. I didn't have acne, so it wasn't severe, but for me, I felt uncomfortable. And obviously, when you have bad skin, because your face is the one that's, for me, this is the money maker. So if this is a problem, then I didn't feel good about myself, and it actually affected my self-esteem. So my first step that I did was I actually went to a dermatologist, and because I'm diabetic, my hormone levels can become imbalanced. So she put me on a pill to balance out my hormones, and she prescribed me medication, and I think it was an antibiotic and then something else. And I noticed a slight difference, but then I only had that for a month. So one thing that she recommended that I use is sunscreen. But let me first get into the beginning. So when it comes to washing your face, I use Pond's Pimple Clear. It is quite cheap. Well, it started out in the market. There's a smaller bottle. It started out like under 20 bucks. I bought this bottle for 30 something rand at Clicks. But the trick when buying toiletries, especially at Clicks, is to make use of their 3 for 2. So I bought 3 of these big ones. Okay, maybe it's 40 bucks. I have no idea. I bought 3 of the big ones, only paid for 2, and then it lasts you for like a year and a half before you need to replace your face wash. So that's a what do you call it? A money saving tip. So I wash my face with Pond's Pimple Clear, just the face wash. And then something that I think actually really changed my life, so I'm not going to say buy Pond's Pimple Clear and it's going to be something that actually works for you, is invest in a facial brush. So this facial brush was 250 or 60 rand, and I bought it on special. And what I like about it, so it's a Sorbet facial brush. You can buy any facial brush, but what I liked is there was 3 different interchangeable heads based on the skin type, your needs of your skin. So this one is more rough, and this one is actually quite gentle. And then there's one that's also silicone. So if your skin is very what do you call it? If your skin is very sensitive, then I'd recommend using the silicone one. And the thing is, you just plug the head on here, you switch it on, and you literally just go in circular motions and clean your face. And you can go, so it can go clean anti-clockwise and then clean clockwise. So that's what I really like about it, because somehow this really gets the dirt out. And what I notice is if I use it consistently, that's when I achieve the best results. So currently I'm using it once a day because I don't think I should be really brushing my face 2 times a day. So that washing process, get that out of the way. And then the next thing that I do is I tone. So what I use as a toner, because toners can be quite expensive, and I know the Pond has a micellar water, but I just went and I was like, okay, what's a good facial toner? And I currently use apple cider vinegar. So this is Nature's Choice apple cider vinegar, and it's unfiltered and it's raw, and it needs to contain a living enzyme called the mother. So I've just used this. It used to come in this packaging, and I buy this from Discount. Okay, I think it's also another 30 or 40 bucks. But the trick is you only add 1 part apple cider vinegar and then 4 parts water, because apple cider vinegar can burn, right? So then I mix it in a little bottle. I use a cotton pad, and I literally just wipe my face. So just take a little cotton pad, pour this on, and then I just wipe my face. So the nice thing about using apple cider vinegar is that it actually balances the pH levels in your skin. And what I've noticed is that it also actually started to lighten the dark marks that I had from all the pimples that I used to have. I don't know, I'm right. So it also lightened all the pimple marks or the scarring that remained, because I was someone that also wanted to pop their pimples, which I wouldn't recommend doing. I mean, if you do it, you do it. If you don't start maybe. So yeah, so I use the apple cider vinegar to tone my face, balances it out. But side note, yes, it's very cheap, because if you buy a bottle for 40 rand, you can use that bottle for again like a year. Okay, but it has a smell. So your face does end up smelling. If it burns, maybe you don't have enough water inside. But once again, if you have super sensitive skin, this is probably not for you. I'm not an expert. And then someone also recommended that you actually put your toner in the fridge so that when you use it, it's nice and cold and it actually refreshes your skin. Once that dries, I use Aqueous Cream. So I recently just bought Aqueous Cream from Discam, but you can use any Aqueous Cream really. I mean, I've also tried using, this was an Epizone A cream. Okay, but the reason why I use Aqueous Cream is because it's gentle. It's supposed to be for babies, so you also don't want to put things which are too harsh on your face. So I just use my Aqueous Cream because I feel like there's no kind of weird ingredients that go into it, and I'm trying to keep the process as natural as possible apart from the face wash. So the things that I layer on, I try to keep them as natural as possible. The dermatologist also then said that I should use a sunscreen, but she recommended that I use a baby sunscreen, and I did, but then I ran out, and then sunscreen was so expensive, so I just used whatever I had in the house. So currently I'm using SPF 50 Nivea on my skin. Basically, I'm not recommending that you use that brand or that specific sunscreen, but you need some kind of protection against the weather and the sun, because the sun can actually damage your skin. I've actually noticed I got a sunspot and I never noticed it, but now it got darker because of the sun. So you need to be gentle with your skin, and you need to be very careful with what you put on. And with using sunscreen, at least you can protect your skin. And what I've noticed is it doesn't leave like any purple, and your face feels fully moisturized, as compared to just using Aqueous Cream. Because it's not that thick, your face always doesn't feel soft. So once again, I'm not an expert. This is just simply what has actually worked for me, and I do hope it can work for you, because for me this was very cost effective. Clicks and Discam are your friend, and yeah, it's actually what's been working for me. And also drink your water, but I mean, I've survived, and I don't go and drink like 500 bottles a day. Okay, but that's the end of the video. I do hope it helps you, and I actually hope it helps you to get a clearer skin, or to actually feel a bit more confident about it. If you do have serious skin issues, then I definitely recommend going to a dermatologist. Yeah, I think that is all from me then. Okay guys, so I hope you actually enjoyed this video. If there's any questions that you have, give me a comment down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.